All right, welcome back to the semifinals of the Pioneer RCQ here at Owl Central Games. I'm Ryan Potter, joined by Cameron Lantz and state champion John Goss.
Former
state champion John Goss.
No longer reigning title.
Yep. You should get that back.
Do they have states anymore?
No.
I was currently store champion. That's about to change in an hour and a half here, right? So former store champion John Goss is like less exciting, but
yeah.
Still fantastic. We got some magic left. So we got I think mono green versus mono white is what we are about to see here. And then we have as the second match mono green versus our Lutri Esper control deck. What are we feeling about mono green on mono white? Apparently this is a rematch from round one.
Okay.
So
And mono green won the first time.
because mono green is in first seed and drew the whole way in.
Yeah.
Very surprising.
Yeah.
Mono green on the play.
Yep.
What do you think?
I'm taking white all the time. This is why we're playing this deck.
Is to beat mono green?
Yep.
What do you
It
think?
is, but Joe's really good. He's on the play. He's got all the good things going for him. I'll take Joe. Give me Joe.
Is it because Joe said when we were out there, you got to pick the player, not the deck, specifically to you?
Yes.
So I love it. So I think if I about 45 seconds ago would have said slam dunk's got to be white. There's no way. But knowing that he won round one, he's on the play now. That's a lot. That's a lot. I don't know this matchup super well. I think that I'm gonna go on the side of mono white. I think that Brave the Elements is just a heck of a magic card, and my opponent has mono I'm sorry, Nykthos ramp. Doesn't say mono green in the deck title. Like Brave's dumb, right? Just like build a board, play an Adeline, cast Brave.
So all of
Game
you
over.
are very correct, but you're just going to be wrong here. That's the only issue.
I
That's
mean,
the only issue.
I'm not gonna lie. If you were telling me to pick a player each time,
Yeah, just fair.
yeah, you're not.
Absolutely.
Yeah, can't go wrong.
What do we like about like from the mono white side? Like I think like if I see a hand with like Adeline and Brave, I don't think I'm like getting rid of it, right? Like that hand, like that's just I guess you have to have some play ahead of time, right?
Yes.
Adeline's not, the token's gonna get eaten. But
I might actually be mulliganing every hand that doesn't have a one drop.
I agree.
Really?
Yeah. Like it's got to be really good. It's gotta
What if it's like 2-drop Brave?
probably as long as one of those 2 drops is a Thalia.
Okay.
You're also on the draw here, which the 1-drops are even more important.
That's
Yes.
fair. That's fair.
Yep.
And
mulliganing, you're on the draw, so
yeah,
that's
that's fair.
impactful.
All right, I like that. So I'm going with mono white. All right, other matchup we got mono green versus Lutri Esper control. What do we got for this one, Potter?
I will once again pick against Lutri,
You've been wrong every time.
and I will continue to be.
What about Cam? What do you think about mono green versus Lutri Esper control?
I wish that Lutri would be playing against like any other subset of the metagame so that I could pick it, but I can't.
So the thing I'm stuck on
Against mono green.
is that this Lutri deck has a lot of creatures in it.
Okay.
And in the intent of like turning the corner, blocking, doing things like that, which is what I like better against like mono white than blue white.
Right.
Against green, I don't really want creatures. I don't want to have my Atris or my Brazen Borrower that much.
Right.
I want wraths, multiple of them, in fact. So I'm gonna pick Lutri because as a Magic player, I respect it. But I also like am pretty sure that the green deck here is going to be doing a pretty good job. So
yeah.
Does it change your mind if Nate Hoffman is navigating the mono green deck?
Oh, slam dunk! I'm all in on Lutri.
Yeah.
Can't possibly lose. Easy game.
Yeah, I thought that you didn't know.
Hoffman, if you're hearing this, I got faith in you, buddy. It's okay.
Yeah.
Hoffman, I do not apologize. You get what you deserve, and you're a fantastic human being. So, I think we're about to. Oh, we're still mulliganing.
Yeah.
You're looking for that super hyper start, right?
Yep.
All right. So I got. What did I say? I said Lutri. I'm no green. I'm no green day.
I'm green.
You're green.
And you're
green,
split
you
down the
say.
middle.
So what I will say is the thing I'm also excited about. If white wins this, White's going to take the finals against green anyway, right? Like that's the belief. So white will take the whole day, right?
Mhm.
My belief is that if Lutri wins, Lutri can take the white deck, right? I think Lutri versus white is the worst matchup for this white deck easily, right?
Yep.
So I think that if white loses this, then it's mono green winning the tournament, right? If white wins this, then I think that it has to be Lutri to be there to stop him. So
We see yet another mulligan. I saw Joe get a little giggity with his cards. He was kind of flicking them like,
not looking good.
yeah.
Not looking good. So what is this? Just a 5?
I don't know. It's at least or at most 5.
Yeah.
It might be a 4.
Yeah. Yep. Not a lot of cards.
Well, the draw.
Yep. It's
Ben
also
does-
why we play 3 games.
Yeah. Ben knows what he
Potentially.
wants here.
Ben also has sideboard magic cards, right? Whereas Joe, as we talked about earlier, said he did sideboard. And you know, with that Darksteel Citadel in his deck, sometimes a bit too much.
I think it was a treasure vault
Where am I at
actually.
here? No, it's a Darksteel
Oh,
Citadel.
is
We
he
talked
doing it?
about it. We
Okay.
talked about the differences. So like even in this white deck, what do you like against green?
So I really like bringing in multiple copies of Declaration in Stone.
I only see one of those in the sideboard.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe Spellbinder you could sell me on too.
Yeah, and I also think that we're bringing in Redain.
Yep.
If Redain's on our sideboard, that's kind of where the spots from the deck from like
Okay.
where I'm getting the spots for
There's like
Declaration in Stone.
3 to 6. What does this do? This off stuff too, right? Can't target the land, untap it.
I got a Lotus.
It's
Field
only
card.
in graveyards.
Lands
Right.
on the battlefield and lands in
Oh.
graveyards can't be the target of spells or so you can't even if you play this on the play, you can't Wolfwell Haven your land. Can't wear
Okay.
your land.
True.
You can't. I like this card.
That's cool. Yeah.
2/3 flyer as well.
Yeah, I think that this Tomix could be pretty good. Oh, sorry, the game's going. We got Nykthos, we got Troll.
Yeah.
That's probably the
Troll
thing.
is one of the best cards I think here.
Mhm.
Completely agree. I think that we need like a lieutenant to have. Oh, there's no play.
No play.
Man.
I mean, but if your hand is like Adeline Brave, right? Like you're still feeling okay.
Not sure if I'd say okay, but I feel like I can still possibly be in this game.
I'm
That's what
counting
I'm
going.
feeling. Yeah. Counting for Nykthos probably. How
What do we
much
see
mana?
in the hand? We see. I think I saw an Adeline. There's
Definitely an
definitely an
Adeline.
Adeline. There's
It's
definitely a
definitely
Brave.
Might be 2 Adelines.
Might be 2 Braves.
I think you guys are right.
Yeah, I don't hate that then.
Just really need to hit our land.
Mm-hmm.
It's really awkward that we can't even like use a Brave in combat to block and like kill a troll if they get first. He's not attacking though, but
Right.
Or green.
oh, it is making stuff a little bit awkward. We see Othanissa, I see Storm the Festival, right? Stuff's like a little bit weird. We have not played a land yet.
Believe that is the case. Joe being on the play here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and this land drop.
Kiora.
These are really the moments where it's just like the world is the green deck's oyster.
Yep. The pressure is non-existent yet.
Mhm.
Uthanissa going to cost 2.
So if you your opponent has this troll, you rip the lamp, play Adeline, you just sideways like slam immediately and they eat your Thalia.
No, I don't think we can do that. I
so.
think we have to wait to, especially if we do actually have double Brave. I think we have to wait to get just 2 combats in a row with Brave.
Oh, I think it's an extra Thalia and a Brave,
Oh
Okay.
man.
which is much worse.
Yeah, it
Yes.
is much worse.
But at that point, then I'm a lot more content to sacrifice the Thalia
Yes,
for.
that's very true.
Lot of
7 green.
Yep.
See a Storm. Storm and Karn, I think. Kind of all the pieces here. Just need time and has infinite time.
Does he have to go get? I kind of think that Joe
Sky
has.
Sovereign, right?
Yeah, Sky Sovereign. The other one that I'm thinking would be pretty good is just get Karn Silex and put it in play.
Ooh, fair. Yeah, what do we got? This is Joe's
It's a
got the
pretty
one
bad
to pair.
storm though. Sylvan Carry Citadel Forest.
Yeah, that's I mean, it's not a way to keep attacking, but it's a way to not be dead yet, right? So there's no Karn Silex on the
Nope.
board.
Does have a Ratchet Bomb.
Yeah,
There's also not a Shadow Spear to start like gaining some life.
interesting.
Heart of Kieran's a good blocker if you want something cheaper than Sky
Could be able to
Sovereign.
interact with Brave. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like it's either one of the vehicles, right?
Yeah, or Ratchet Bomb there at the bottom.
Yeah, Ratchet Bomb, maybe.
We have the time for it. Or green.
Probably. We're flashing back. Oh, we're flashing back, right? We're playing this Karn. Yeah, what are we getting with Karn? I think I'm getting. I feel like it's hard to clear, right? Or no, I think it's Sky Siren because like if they clear. Oh, we're at 9. Wait, we're at 9 green right now. Because we got to use the gear again. Yeah, I mean I'm getting Sky Siren, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. At that point.
For sure, Sky Sovereign.
Mhm.
Blow up the Thalia. Ooh,
Oh.
geez, didn't even think about it. Game over.
Yeah.
Game over, man.
Yep. Missing land drops. Can't even cast Adelan if we
Yeah, game's over.
draw land.
Great point. Well, so you draw a land, you sideways with all your creatures, you get 2 counters, you remove them, blow up the Godfair statue.
Okay.
You only lose 1 of your creatures to this troll, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we needed to hit a land to have a game to play.
We did not.
Did not hit that land.
Nope.
All right. Down a game. How are you feeling now, Cam? We're lights behind a game. That game was a big mulligan, pretty uneventful, right? Like that happens.
Yeah.
If you get to retake your pick, you still picking white down a game?
Yep. I'm confident.
Got 2 to come back. from?
Maybe not with this sideboard. Maybe if I
Fair.
actually had 3 Declaration in Stone, so you bring it in and
Fair.
removing those old
Tomic
controls.
seems sweet.
Tomic is sweet.
I like
yep.
Tomic.
And continues to attack for all the
Mhm.
they gotta actually have a Cavalier. But
Yeah, I do like probably like a mixture of like Tomic and Deck and Stone. Though,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So like,
Hmm.
what else is Tomic good against? Obviously, like Lotus Field.
Mhm.
That's really about it,
What
right?
else targets lands?
Like Field of Ruin, but that doesn't really do anything, right?
Mhm.
Against your mono white deck.
Protects your Mutavaults,
Yeah.
right?
Mm.
So
True.
it protects your Mutavaults really well
Yep.
against instant speed removal. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
I don't think
did
I would
see-
side in Atomic versus something like Phoenix, though.
Yeah.
I don't think that makes a lot of sense.
Doesn't it have first strike and flying?
Nope. Just fine. But it is a 2-mana 2/3.
Doesn't it have another
Might have
keyword?
vigilance or
I think it has
something.
another keyword.
It's just fine.
You would probably know.
Yep.
Would you though? Would you though? Oh, dang it. Is in fact just flying.
Mhm.
There's definitely a third line of text and it says something about opponents can't play land cards from graveyards.
Yep. I don't know how much I like it as a sideboard card. I actually want to see it in the spots
Named it.
that are like Sun Gold Sentinel.
Yeah.
Maybe even like third Soldier of the Pantheon that's getting trimmed from a lot of decks at this point.
For
I'm
sure.
with you there.
For sure. I like that a lot. 2/3 flyer is much worse against red black than Sun Gold Sentinel, though. Right? Much worse than Soldier of the Pantheon against so it's like basically just like you're hedging to the mono green matchup, and Sun Gold Sentinel's pretty good there too.
Yeah.
Right.
I also just having flyers was pretty cool for your aggressive game plan. I think it's just like an on rate better card.
That's fair. Interesting point. You know what card's hard for me to play against as a Magic player?
What's that?
Soldier of the Pantheon.
Oh yeah.
I cast.
Why
what's
is that,
called
John?
Multicolor spells, and in fact, that card cannot be hit by them.
Nope.
It basically takes like a Leyline Binding or a Wrath
Hmm.
to be able to kill a Soldier of the Pantheon.
Mhm.
That is the hard magic.
What's that like?
It's pretty good because I
Yeah.
have like 19 Wraths in my deck against this deck, so I
And it-
feel fine.
And it's protection. It's not just like
Yes.
hexproof. It's like so you can
Can't
attack
even block
through
with
the
my Wandering
Omnaths and
Minds.
the-
And
yeah.
yeah,
Yep.
Yep.
that's fine. That's why Wizards made the old
hexproof from, as we see on Sun Gold Sentinel, the hexproof from blue or whatever, hexproof from color.
much worse.
Yeah.
Much worse. Yeah. But that's why we got our deafening clarions and extinction events and all the like. So clarion works, right? No, it doesn't.
No.
It's protection still.
Yep.
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 Yeah, you're
Less
wrong.
damage.
It is red and white damage.
Yes.
Yes.
Card's busted.
Yeah.
How do you beat?
I
how do you
think-
beat this card?
I
Has
think-
anybody ever beat?
John, here's the problem. Every time you cast Clarion, you say both modes. If you only say the 3 damage one, it's just red.
I don't think I can say that. I always say both modes.
I think you're legally obligated to. Yeah.
Correct. I always say both modes.
Yeah. Also, please don't do what I said to do. Results may vary on whether the card stays white or not.
I believe it doesn't.
All right, we see a mulligan on Joe's side here, right?
Yep.
What do we think of Joe's side? I mean, elf, 3-drop troll. That's what we want, right?
Yeah.
Other card, elf, 2 lands, troll.
Yep.
Fair
Maybe like 2 lands, triple elf into Cavalier.
Sure.
Other okay
Sure.
hand.
But like not really favoring Karn or Kiara. Do we think that Joe sideboarded?
That's a good question.
Because we talked to Joe earlier about the idea of bringing in things like we saw against Grease Fang, bringing in what's the vehicle?
So I do like one card here. I think that's a Ratchet Bomb because it's going to be a bit too slow, maybe getting it off of Karn,
Okay.
but maybe just playing it on turn 2 will be much more effective.
I'm just so sus at the best draws Joe has involve elves.
Yep.
Bring it in against your opponent whose best draw has also 1-drops. Right?
Yeah. I mean, you can put it on 2. I think is kind of reasonable too.
Fair. Got the unbeatable Soldier of the Pantheon.
Yeah.
Protection from nothing in this matchup. Teferi who slows the sunset.
That is not nothing. That card probably came out, right? Like Teferi says the sunset. You don't think that like we just board in our Sky Sovereign, just board in our Harder Kieran even maybe? Probably not. Probably not Harder Kieran, right? Gotta need that one to combo sometimes. Probably just like board in Sky Sovereign, maybe even board in Chariot, right?
Here we go. Old growth
Elf
troll.
Troll, that's the draw.
Oh man.
Has Mutavault, have Adeline. Have Adeline.
Yep.
Oh, this isn't Adeline. This is the
Oh.
butcher thing.
Yep. I
Brutal
thought that
Picard,
was
that
a fast block, but Adeline does not have haste.
Agreed. I thought that was the quickest block. Okay, another troll. What does this Cathar do again? When does it flip and what does it do on the other side?
So it's got the daybound, nightbound.
I forgot about this card in this matchup. This card's nuts.
Yeah. And then the backside is a 3/3 with first strike.
Yep.
With ward, pay 3 life.
And that's it, right? It's
Yep.
when it ETBs, it would still exile if it was day and night. I don't see a day night tracker. We don't think there's really gonna be a lot of switching to day and night. No,
I would doubt it.
The passing turn is probably dead.
Yeah.
No attack though.
Yep. Joe's got some life here.
Set up for-
Cavalier.
Cavalier's a good one.
Yep.
Setting up though for like a really big brave, right?
That's
I do
true.
at least see one brave.
Uh-oh. No lands from the Cavalier.
Yeah.
That's a big deal.
Yeah.
That's a big deal. Is that an artifact that we boarded in? What's the one on the right?
That might be Ratchet Bomb.
Ratchet Bomb.
I think it's a promo art.
I think you're right.
Got
I
it.
think You're right. So we got Brave reads that all white creatures, right? So the mutants wouldn't get protection.
Correct.
So we got our Brave.
I think I
Is
did
this
see a
lethal?
second brave as well.
3, 4,
1, 2,
5,
3.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Goes to 3. Second Brave, super dead.
Yeah.
Basically
Yeah. Or
can't
even
win.
just a wide enough board.
Board's wide enough now, right? Gotta
Mhm.
I think actually it's 2 more braves.
Brave.
No, one of them is a Luminar Aspirant.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah, I think even this board here is wide enough, right? Plenty wide with the Mutavault too.
Yeah.
Like how you'd have to get like 3 blockers, at least 2 blockers in play, right? No, pretty much 3 blockers. Now I guess the hopeful initiate would only be a 2, right?
Yeah.
So you need 2 blockers. There's 1. Other elf. Oh, that's dead. Oh no, we got the it's the lair.
Yeah. Larena doesn't quite do it here because you have to
Doesn't quite
tap
do
the elf, right?
Yeah, dead on board.
Even that is
Just
he
still
needs
going.
more.
Brave him again. Show him
Yeah.
still have it. All right. So we did see the ratchet bomb come in. I think that seems fine. I mean, that kind of draw, right? Says I need a ratchet bomb.
Yep.
Right. I mean, it's the difference between on the play and the draw, right?
Mhm.
Like I didn't even think about this real quick. I think this card seems like one of the key cards in the matchup, right?
Yes, absolutely.
If the best thing that Joe's got going on is blocking with a 4/4, like this card is a house.
Yep.
So
Yep, absolutely. And that's why I like boarding in multiple copies of Deck and Stone.
yeah,
Like, yeah, because you really just want
They
to
don't
get
have
that 4/4 out of the way.
they don't have time to crack the clue.
Mhm.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, I think I don't know. I think I'm feeling good about Team White again. Like I think that apparently winning a game in that pretty handed fashion. Like Joe
Yeah.
had everything that he could basically
Yeah.
want in a normal draw. Didn't have a Nykthos, right? Didn't have the dumb absurd like go off, but like had a bunch of blockers, 3 creatures out of the 8 that matter, right? Like that's the draw he wants,
Yeah.
isn't it?
And Ben had such trouble game 1 after like mulliganing to 5 or something. So yeah, like, just get another chance to hopefully do that again.
So you both originally took mono white.
Correct.
Okay, Joe's got this.
Are you checking because you're like, I need a reason to bail?
No. I'm checking just you know, make sure when I gloat later.
Yes,
I was
yes,
that.
yes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you know, Martians had the death beam pointed at Earth, and somebody had to choose the winner of this game. I'm picking Joe every time. You know,
I
I even
What
know
is
that.
this scenario?
Yeah.
Wait, where did this come from?
Yeah, you know,
Tell me more about this.
the aliens
person,
come and
please.
they see this RCQ
Who's
here at
gonna
All
win?
Central Games, and it's like,
not the finals.
yeah, that
This game.
this
right now.
semifinals match.
This is what it's all about.
Yeah, the Martians really care.
If that happens, do you go out there and say, Joe, like ask Ben to concede or something?
Oh no,
Like-
no, I don't need nothing. Joe's just gonna take it home.
Oh my goodness.
This is why I should not be in charge of the well-being of Earth.
Hear this, everyone. Don't vote for Ryan Potter for president in 2024.
I wouldn't be able to yet. I'd be 29. Yeah. So
Oh,
only a few
okay.
years
So
on that one.
multiple reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. See,
Yeah, that's a mutable on turn 1.
That's
Yep.
I think that means we thought we were attacking with this mutable potentially on turn.
Yep.
Maybe.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I see a lot of lands.
I
In
see
here.
a lot of. I see
a lot of
four- is that
braves, though.
3 or 4 Braves? That's a lot.
That's a lot of braves. Ben is very brave to keep this hand.
Yeah. Especially when my brave does not affect the mutable that I played on turn 1.
Yes.
Ben is as brave as they come.
I'm feeling pretty good about this draw
Yeah,
from Joe. This is
That's
about
a lot of mana.
best possible, right? So we got what, 1 floating? One floater.
Yep.
What do we get? I think Skyship's in the deck, right? So what else is there to be getting from
I would bet that there was one thing very intentionally left on the sideboard to go get.
probably like Chariot or something, right?
Maybe a Heart of Kieran.
Heart of Kieran, probably. Yeah.
Elite
Spellbinder.
Spellbinder. Okay. See a
Takes
lair and a storm.
Yeah, take storm's pretty good. Karn didn't get tricked though, right?
Yep. That's probably a reason why that tick up from Joe is actually pretty good. Get to avoid.
We talked
Whatever you
earlier
wanna
about
take.
the sorry, Potter,
Yeah.
but Goss and I talked earlier about the difference between the play and the draw, and we are just like really seeing that illustrated like across a lot of our games today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, really the difference, like having the ability to loan a mulligan, having the ability for your deck to just execute on all cylinders. Like we see, I'm not out of this for Ben, right? Like he's got Braves.
True.
I still feel real good about that.
Yep.
There is a Karn in play. Like you could set up a turn where you like play a creature and clear the Karn maybe with a Brave.
Yep.
Right. If the Karn doesn't just do it this turn, right? I think it's doing it though. What do we got? We got 7 mana. We're not. Are we doing the
Meteor
blow up your
Golem.
that can kill lands, right?
No,
Oh,
not
can't kill
land.
lands? Okay.
Not land.
But I mean, getting rid of a Spellbinder here is pretty good.
Yes.
What are we just doing statue again? Opponent's really low on mana.
Okay.
Could
Go on
be
the
it.
draw, needs to catch up. I think statue is real scary.
Yeah.
Will turn into a 6/6. We left the Sky Sovereign on the board. Okay. I mean, this is very good. I like that a lot.
Pew.
Yep. Okay.
You like killing a spellbinder there?
No.
I think I actually do, and I think the reason why is you get another down tick on Karn for free.
Explain to
Other-
me why.
Because the spellbinder would attack the Karn.
And get blocked by
Oh.
this skyship.
Yup.
Yeah, that's very true.
Never
Yeah.
mind.
So that's what.
Yes.
Yeah. So I really want to kill the Thalia's
Got
Lieutenant
me.
before it's a
Before
4/4.
it's
Yes,
Yeah.
I understand where you were. Yeah, you were getting that.
Yeah. Being able to block with this skyship means that I'm not real scared of I mean, we're gonna get to do it anyway. Right? Because we get to like I guess we don't have
We do have lair that we can. Oh, we just make it a creature with Karn.
Pew.
but it doesn't make much sense to kill the Brood Thar for sure.
Yep. Yep. Get our troll back.
Get our thing.
Hmm.
We can cast. We need a land to be able to cast our storm, right?
Storm the festival.
Because we had 7 last turn, so we have.
All right.
no,
So
we have 8
here's the
now then.
thing.
We have 8 exactly.
It's maybe bad if our skyship attacks this turn to kill spellbinder because you know what? No, never mind. I'm
Storming.
We're off
Yeah.
it.
I think this game's
Well, Kiora's and I
and
think
at
Cavalier
the
was the
end.
last card.
Yeah, this game's
Yep.
slipping away
Yep.
from Ben. Get our triggers. Could still actually keep going off this turn if we even hit another Nykthos.
Yep.
Just untap our Full Haven.
Mm-hmm.
Stacking some triggers.
There's a Nykthos.
Oh, hello. Earth is saved.
That was only 4 cards.
One more card, Joe. There we go.
Doesn't need it.
Doesn't need to have all these. Draw a card from the Kiora. Another Kiora, another card in hand. That means we've got the combo.
Yep.
Can we do it all this turn? Do we have enough?
Oh God. So we need 11 mana, right?
We
That's
have
that's
12.
the number.
I think we have 12.
And then we need a Karn and a Kiora in the graveyard. That's what I was told.
Yeah, so like use a Kiora that ramps you,
Yep.
right? That gets you another 10 mana. That's
Yep.
22
Yep.
mana.
Joe
another-
clearly believes he
It
has
has
it.
it.
Yep.
Yep.
Done.
Yeah, because he
Yeah.
has them both in hand. So the other ones will go to the
yeah,
graveyard, and
another
then you'll
9
start.
mana,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, that gives you 21 mana to use your Karn, get your hard gear, and do
Yeah.
your thing. Right? Not even hard gear, and you just get the.
Who was right?
Well, you know, Potter.
Not mono white, huh?
Blind Scroll finds a nut every so often.
And I am blind. I'm legally blind.
Legally
Yeah.
blind.
If I take off my glasses while I drive and I get pulled over, they're like, "No."
Really?
Yeah,
I
got it on my driver's license. Yeah.
I always used to wear glasses when I drove because I needed one to get my license. And then I went to an eye doctor and she's like, "You're fine. You don't need to wear glasses." I was like, taking that to heart.
Yeah.
And then I drive down the street and say, "What does that sign say?" I don't know. Doctor says I'm fine.
I know. Like I can from this distance, I can barely tell it's you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like we're 3 feet away from each other right now.
We're about kissing right now. This
Yeah.
is like very.
Yeah.
Everyone, we need
Lutri
a
won the
moment.
first one. We're moving on over, hopefully, to game number 2 from Lutri
Alright,
up a
so I
game.
can protect everyone but the Lutri deck.
Lutri's going all the way. Lutri's gonna take down Joe in the finals on the monogreen.
I will say that Joe, like showed the power of the green deck and did not make a mistake.
Yeah, it definitely felt like the white deck felt less consistent
Yeah.
than the green deck.
Yeah.
Right. Some of that's just draws, right? Some of that's the fact that like Brave only has text when you're about to win in this matchup, right?
Right. And I think we saw that there were multiple Braves and we talked about maybe mulliganing that game 3 hand.
Legendary creatures that were a bit awkward to have too many of, like 2 Thalias as our only other 2 drop, right? Or multiple Adelines.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, like game 2, the mono white deck looked very impressive.
Yep.
Right. But
I think
There are 3 games.
maybe feel better about mulliganing though. Plus you're playing an aggressive strategy so that you can like have your fast curve and
don't have a 1-drop
Yeah.
on the draw.
Mhm.
It seems just a bit too slow.
I think
against
Ben
the
showed
pitchers.
that game 1. He did take a mulligan to 5, but
Yeah,
game
just
3.
not quite in the last game.
but I mean,
Yeah.
game 3, we think he had like 2 Braves, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know that I'm gonna
Yeah.
mulligan that, right?
That's true. And then you get a little unlucky and draw the 3rd one.
Yeah.
But it's also 2 Braves, no 1-drop. It's
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, like if you play your Thales Attendant and then you draw an Adeline, right? And then you go to combat and you like get to do stuff. I don't know. All right. Well, we are moving over to our Lutri versus Monogreen. Lutri's up a game. Let's talk about sideboarding then. So what Monogreen, again, I don't think it has a lot to sideboard, but I think this Monogreen list, this is the wrong deck. Where are we at? I shouldn't be allowed to have the mouse. Yeah, so this is Joe's Monogreen, right?
Oh, okay, right.
I believe that Hoffman's is, we don't need to, it's gonna be one card. I think it's just the only card you ever board in there is like he has a Voracious Hydra in his board. I don't think you want to get this Lutri.
Got it. Yep.
Lutri though, got an Aether Gust. I like that one. Dream Trawlers, there's no way, right? Just doesn't get past reach. Just doesn't do enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably not.
That's a card for like red black and the other interaction.
Lyra, same thing, right? It's not, the fact that it's not a 6/6 and doesn't attack through the reach. Noxious Grasp, fantastic.
Yep.
Right. Interestingly though, doesn't kill Karn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of awkward.
Yep.
What do you think about Stowaway? Attacking these planes, attacking these cards. I don't know. This is
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just depends on how many cards you want to take out.
Yeah.
I've liked this card a lot throughout the day, but I don't think it's the spot here.
Too. Lockdown looks great. I think that this is good in this matchup.
I'd agree.
Catches the enchantments too, right?
Yep, we'll follow Haven.
Yep. I'm gonna called shot lockdown. 1 in 75 here happens. Comes in, takes an Oath of Nissa, and we see like a Beseju on it or something later on. Blows it up. Oath of Nissa comes back.
Ooh.
I'd love to see it. Love to see it happen.
What about Rest in Peace? Do you think Lutri should bring in Rest in Peace against Mono Green?
I know blue-white control players think it's right for them to do it, and I think if they think it's right, then maybe it's right here.
So Esper having a lot more targeted removal, like Fatal Push and things like that. I think that Rest in Peace is fine, but we'll look at what like we got to board out. I don't know if we have enough to board out. Ooh, I forgot about this one. This is a card.
Cataclysmic
Gearhawk is a card that I think this is the reason, right? Like this is why it's in your deck is for this matchup. Yeah, I think this Gearhawk. What do you think about this Elspeth? Blowing up your guys. That can't be good, right?
No.
Yeah.
Mono green doesn't play to the board in that kind of way as much as other green decks in the past.
Agreed. Yep. I think it's the Karns are the scary thing, right? So I think it's like this Cataclysmic Gearhawk, this Lockdown, maybe the Rip, the Noxious Grasp, and the Gust, right? But all of those don't help us fix our Karn problem, right?
Yep.
So then, like, what are we boarding out? Boarding out maybe some of the like cantrippy stuff.
Cling to Dust, probably. Yeah, it depends. Actually, that might be okay if you want to tag a Storm or something like that.
Yeah, maybe, but that doesn't sound great. I think that's where you want to, like, I would bring in Rip over it, right?
Yeah.
Void Ren's cool.
Sensor on the draw, probably just get it out of our deck.
Yeah.
Not sure.
Probably cut this dig if we're bringing in the Rip, right?
Yeah.
It's only one of Rip.
That's true. Does have 3 Wraths. Just the one of.
I
Probably
know
this Search for Azcanta comes out.
Yeah, that's too slow.
Yep.
These creatures we don't like. Sedgemoor Witch seems too slow. I have seen Sedgemoor Witch against the green deck earlier post board.
However, is that okay?
I think we're in the game. We got our Lutri up game here. Okay. Good start from.
Oh, I see. The card far off to the right was a search for if he would to play it.
I believe so, yes.
Okay.
They have it in a case. Yep.
Yeah.
I've seen it out there. Thoughtseize.
Thoughtseize. One of, by the way.
You've been missing this, Cam.
Yeah.
Every single time. Every time. Whoa. One of.
Yeah.
It's even better than 80 cards, by the way.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's even better that it's happening to Hoffman.
Wow. I thought I was the one disrespecting.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Hoffman. You're great.
So what? I didn't get to catch the hand there. I was too busy laughing.
2 storms and I believe Lantz. I think 1 or 2 storms.
Bad. I see. Yeah, I think I see 2 storms land, which is the required mana to cast Storm the Festival. That sounds good. What do we say? We said I mean I'm on Team Lutri.
I was on Team Green. I was green both times. You were green.
Mean Green Machine.
Yeah.
Yep.
Lutri's up a game.
Up a game, yeah. Now I would pick Joe for my human saver of the saving the human race. Hoffman, on the other hand, I mean he's a good guy. He's really charming.
I'm confused. Are you saying that you would sacrifice Hoffman, or are you saying?
Oh no,
that
I'm saying like if Hoffman,
you don't trust him to save the world.
yes, I trust Joe to save the world. I don't think I trust Hoffman as much.
Here's a storm. Let's see what we got. Spin that
Yeah.
wheel.
Oh my goodness. I don't trust any of us.
I mean, yeah, that's
Yeah.
probably fair.
I see a Cavalier. Question: you're pulling off cards top your deck. Collect a company, storm the festival, things like that. The ones that you look at.
Mhm.
You just 6, pick up 3/3. Are you peeling them? Are you looking, getting excited, one at a time? What are you doing?
I did none of the above. I just take my deck and then I just count them one individually face down.
And then you pick them up one at a time, or you
I
just
know
go
I just
scoop
go.
'em? And then
yeah.
you have to like information overload. And you got to
Yeah.
solve it.
Yep.
Nerd. Okay, so
Nice.
so yeah, I think that if like you're playing in a competitive match, it is the safest to pick up your deck, right? And do exactly what Potter just described. If you're doing that, all I'm thinking in my head is exactly what I just said out loud.
Correctly done.
Yep. Yeah. So I'm not a klutz. So I can just pick up
Oh, I'm a
cards from the
klutz.
top of my deck and I'm just 3/3 trying to go. If we're at a key spot in the game, then I'm like 3, 1, 1. And I'll like do that.
Mm.
But then that's only if like the first 3 that I see like don't have hits, right? Because I'm
Fair.
like,
You're
yeah,
excited. You're
yeah.
nervous.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no. I'm a klutz. I just fell out of a hot tub about 3 weeks ago. I just-
Fantastic.
yeah, bruised my foot, my arm, part of my knee. Still hurts, by the way.
I will say only 3 lands from Esper Control over here is not feeling good. Vanishing Verse, quite
Yep.
strong. Do like it. Have a clear board. We hit Elf Cavalier off that, right? Not very
Yep.
good.
But we have
Uh,
another storm, and we have a storm
We
in the
do,
graveyard.
we do have more. I think like if we find a turn to like hold up a counter here, seems like we have a land. I think we might Field of Ruin off the Nykthos. Okay. Imagine if we have like a veto or a negate here, right? I'm feeling real good about Esper, even though I'm missing a land, right? I'm feeling real good. And then slam that rip. Rip feels actually pretty important for this board, I think, as I'm looking at all these storms.
I agree.
The thing that I had heard from blue white control players is that they're split on rip because they're actually split on supreme verdict. If you want supreme verdict in
You
your
definitely
deck
want
post board, then you want rip because
Yeah.
then we're not triggering troll and cavalier and things.
Yep.
And if you want those cards out of your deck, then you don't want rest of peace.
Interesting. I like it. I feel like verdict's right with rip. I like that.
Yep.
So to the looking at cards situation, I'm a one at a timer, right?
Yeah.
I noticed.
I know I need to feel it. I need to get the excitement. That's how I get my jimmies off. I'm excited. I cast my Wandering Mind. Miss. Uh-oh. Miss. The exact card I want. 6 card. So excited, right? Like that gets my blood pumping, right? Niv, right? When you reveal a Niv trigger, I love the like one at a time excitement, pushing them up a little bit to say what I'm gonna
You
pick.
would.
It's so much fun.
Mhm.
Everyone has fun. Your opponent is having less fun and I have more fun. It's like this like big balance of shifting.
Nerd.
See, look, there's a search for Scanta in play. I don't really like that. Because the other
That's
trick is
true.
that also identifies to me that there's probably not rip in their deck because
Yep.
search being a bit just surveil one's not that great.
Yep.
Let's be honest. Do any of us know how to sideboard with Esper Lutri? You think we would
I mean,
Yeah.
you as being the de facto champion
Oh,
of Lutri and
yeah.
Kruga.
Okay, never mind. I know.
If anybody knows, you have seen the most sideboarding. Got this storm.
Is that a Kiora?
I see 2
I
cards.
see a Teferi.
Oh, those are 2 Teferis. Sorry.
Yes. And
Kia
a stinker.
Teferi.
Probably Wolf Hall of Haven.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems like it's an elf for a Haven. Probably Haven, right? Don't play into a sweeper even more.
Yep.
Um,
Suit up the same forest. It's very brave, Hoffman. I'd be scared that I would suit up a different forest just out of fear, even though it's wrong because of the Kiora untapping and stuff.
and a Teferi that's in play
Yeah.
on taps lands.
Yeah, I would be.
You would
afraid.
make the correctly incorrect
Yes,
decision because
yes.
you're just scared.
I'm scared of like a stone rain.
A stone rain?
I
Your
mean-
Esper Lutri approach?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
you put
I'm scared of
Vindicate
everything.
on their kid.
Yeah. I'm scared of actual everything. You
There is
know?
no Vindicate.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Is there any magic card that can kill a basic force?
I don't think so. Like I was like
There's
was-
Rain of Tears. That's
In
not legal.
Pioneer.
not in
Oh,
Pioneer.
Yeah, Pioneer.
Any magic card can kill basic force.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know.
it's only red cards in the format. Like it has to be.
Yeah, there's no way.
Steam Vents, Stone Rain.
And I thought you were gonna say Field of Ruin. I was gonna
Wait,
like
no.
nerd again.
Nerd.
Basics.
Can't do it. It's basic. No, I would do it irrationally out of fear.
Gotta anticipate looking
Okay.
for some
But
magic.
Hoffman using his noggin, knowing that is not possible.
So interestingly, we're definitely at the spot where Azim's gotta make something happen, right? Because you're gonna flashback Storm next turn, which is not good. Oh no, he missed his trigger on the search. He just slammed it into his hand.
Man.
Dang.
Uh-oh, that has touched your hand. Sir.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think we're talking to the judge.
Yep.
Oh man.
I believe Hoffman. Yeah, I believe this is a glacial fortress. Or is it a
It's a Castle Ardenvale. Yeah.
Yeah.
Extended art.
Yep.
Hmm.
Search, I already think is probably not good enough. It's a little bit too slow. Definitely. We got kind of air tie in hand. That one's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That'll play against the flashback,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
10 mana. A lot of mana.
There's a lot of mana.
I know Gab Nassif has been pretty impressed by Urtai.
I'm sorry, is this the
Isn't
Ashiok?
I think so.
I
Yes.
like this Ashiok.
Yeah, we know.
Make a guy.
Yeah. You've been like cooing
What's
over
the
this
tick up?
Ashiok.
Tick up is make a 2/3 that when it attacks you, exile the top 2 cards of your opponent's deck.
Right. Okay.
Tick down is bounce the non-land permanent and your opponent. I think it's only creature, maybe, and your opponent exiles a card from their hand.
Got it.
I
Okay.
believe it's only creature.
Yeah, I guess you're definitely not bouncing Cavalier, right?
Yeah, I would advise not to. Probably.
We have Cavalier.
Does the Nightmare have any keywords?
Is 2/3.
Got it.
Yep. Okay.
Add some mana. Play another storm.
Haven't used this to fairy yet.
That is true.
Got a lot of mana. Turn stepped out. Why are we waiting?
I think he was waiting to see if there is a response that is not in the format.
What is it, Oath Troll?
Oath Troll.
We don't have Kieran play, right?
We do not have a Kiora.
Yeah, no. Found a
We
card.
got a Karn.
That one's good. So we're gonna generate how much mana? We got 1 mana untapped, right? 2 elves? Is that 2 elves?
Has
Yeah.
2 elves.
Yes.
Do we have the combo mana? Or at least very close.
Mm-hmm. We do have a Teferi in play already.
So I count 15 mana right now with that Teferi, I think. 15 mana is a lot of mana.
Yep. Is that it's 12 to play Karn, get Chain Veil, and then
Activate
activate
it.
Chain Veil so that we can continue to go?
Pretty sure that's done.
Yep.
Very cool deck.
I think we're right here. I can't see it. I think that's a 9.
Yep. Because then your second one
Inner Chain Veil.
goes and gets.
Well, you just have infinite, right?
Yeah, if you just can activate the chain veil once. you're
Oh,
good.
true. True.
because you get to untap the Chain Veil with the Teferi. You untap Chain Veil, Teferi, Nykthos.
Yep.
I'm sorry, Chain Veil, Elf, Nykthos.
Yep.
And you're just generating mana, gaining life,
Yep.
activating more times. Eventually, we'll plus the Karn a bunch of times, get more things, have gained infinite life.
Mhm. And we're netting mana all the times.
Correct.
Yep.
Correct. We then can just get the exhaust spell and get them.
We'll likely do it. Probably asking that.
Well, you need to
is
walk
that-
through it a little bit here.
Mm-hmm.
Because the lethal is you just get your, they have like a ballista or something, right? Or do they not play that anymore?
That is banned in this format.
Correct.
That's right. What's the actual kill? I mean, you have infinite. You can like
Pestilent Cauldron.
you play the cauldron, right?
Yes, you get black mana, play the cauldron, activate the cauldron.
How are we getting black mana again?
That is a good question. That's sometimes not present in the list at this point.
I mean, let's pull the list. So interestingly, he doesn't have his list online. The one person or top 8 doesn't have a list here.
Typical
man.
Hoffman.
So interestingly, a card we were talking about that gets black mana,
Right.
Navigator's Compass.
Yes.
That is only in Joe's list, I do believe, though.
Right.
That's not
agree.
stock.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
agree, that's
Yeah.
not stock.
Yeah. So I think Hoffman could have something like Chromatic Lantern is another way to get black mana.
That's the most common one, I think.
Yeah. And then there was one more that they were playing, but I'm not gonna be able to remember it.
So we'd have like an infinite life, right?
Yep.
We don't believe our opponent can probably beat that.
Yeah.
We get to play all of our cards from our sideboard, right?
Yep.
So we get to statue. We I don't know exactly what Hoffman is in this sideboard. We get to statue, meteor, go and blow up your
Mhm.
planeswalker.
Yeah.
So he's going to use the back half of the Pestilent Cauldron to get back 2 things. And he can re-get it again with Karn.
And do that consistently.
Yep. So he
Because
gets
the
to
card
play
gets
his
plus a
entire
bunch of times
graveyard.
because the chain veil will go off for forever with the decay.
Yes.
Because it will put those activations and allow planeswalkers to be activated that many times.
I think this is Hoffman explaining a loop.
Absolutely. Very, very complicated loop though.
Mm-hmm.
Again, the kill though is
Like you said, the only hard part is finding the black mana.
Yeah. So the kill is once you have the black mana and play Pestilent Cauldron, you just need to pay 1 mana, activate it, and each opponent mills cards equal to the amount of life you've gained this turn.
you just gotta do it once.
Yep.
Doesn't
Right.
Gain infinite life. Yep.
Yes.
So we need to find a black source. So
I think that's the only part of the puzzle that's missing right now.
presumably there is a way in the sideboard to get black mana.
Yes.
There we
enough.
go. Yep.
Good enough.
There's something
Treasure
that's been
vault.
explained.
That's the usual one.
That makes more sense.
Mm,
Yeah.
Yep.
Whereas that
So
makes
it's-
sense.
Yeah. It's your land and your combo piece.
All right.
Sweet. Well,
So,
we get a
going to
game
game
3.
Yeah.
I still like green, even on the draw against Lutri. What about you guys?
I will once again pick against Lutri and still stay firm with my mono green.
I'm gonna hold true. I as you know, I know Hoffman. I like Hoffman. I hang out with him a bunch of cubes and stuff. I do hope that Hoffman continues to do well. But Hoffman didn't put a Lutri in his sideboard. Hoffman took mono green deck that is the boogeyman. Lutri is the hero in this story, and you all know it. You know it. The looks of
Heroes don't always
absolute
win.
disdain and weakness that I see
Yeah.
across this microphone.
Yeah, we're not in movies. We're
Yeah.
not- Yep.
This is the real world.
Yeah.
Goss.
Yep.
Yeah.
Where Jeff Bezos
Which-
owns Amazon and
So interestingly, I'm normally like villains are the best. I'm a villain person, right? Like that sounds fantastic,
Yeah.
right?
until we're in real life because we actually like good people.
Yeah, I do. So, but I do think that Lutri has to be the hero of this story, right? Like, has to be.
Nah, Karn's got a cape until he's gotten banned.
It's irrelevant who the hero is in this spot.
This person has a cataclysmic Gearhawk in their sideboard.
Surprised that's the one that you're eyeing on right now.
What
It's
else do you think
yeah,
it is?
I don't know.
I
There's some-
love
there's some cool-
Cataclysmic Gearhawk in my sideboard when I got a Karn to go get with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Outta here.
What's my
What's the card? What's your favorite card in this Lutri deck?
suspicious stowaway?
It's been good. It's been real
Yeah.
good.
Ottawara Soaring City.
Get the heck out. That's the lamest answer.
That was my goal. I was like, what's
That's
the
the
most unexciting
lamest.
thing I can say?
The only thing you could say that was worse is Basic Island. I really like Basic Island.
I'm a big fan of this Atris. I explained earlier that I think this card is just fun to play Magic.
I
with.
do think
Okay.
that card is cool.
I don't think
I'll
it's
give you
quite
that one.
good. I don't think it's good enough,
Yeah.
but I think it's just very fun. You have this little mind gaming thing. And I think it's one of the cards that is balanced appropriately to do that.
Yeah.
Right. Whereas like any of the other like Fact or Fiction, fun Magic card, right? Interesting, complicated, make decisions. I think that stuff's good, right? And I think that Magic would be better more where the Punisher mechanics are good and good rather than like good and sometimes good, and then all of a sudden that's not going to be good enough. Right?
Yeah.
All right, I have a serious answer.
Yeah.
I really miss putting Search for Escan in play.
Really?
Saw it in that last game. Yep.
Hmm.
Really love both the like warm up of the game of like activating my Ascanta, and then like, okay, now we're at the point where my Ascanta ramped and I have card selection land and everything. Love that card.
I think that's fair. It's also probably wrong, but that's okay. One of the things that I'm most impressed by is this divide by zero and environmental
sciences
to the point where like an entire sideboard slot for your one card
Yeah.
that goes and gets it.
That's gusto.
That is I don't need it.
Azim is not
only
around.
15 cards because I got a Lutri. I don't even need 14 cards. I'm good with my 13 one-ofs in the board.
Yeah.
Impressed. All right, we got to start here. We got Elf.
So
We got
Fun
Kill
play.
Elf. Murdered. What is
Oh,
this?
bounce. That's a petty theft.
All right.
I believe that's the secret
That's
layer
pretty
art.
good. Yeah, I like
Yep.
that art. We have Elf.
Yep.
Show me
They're back.
lockdown. Field of Ruin, not casting lockdown. Pass the turn. That says verdict to me.
Okay.
Right? That says big wrath to me.
What's the third land? Is it a godless
I
shrine?
think
or is it-
Godless
okay.
Shrine. Yeah. I mean, we got something here, right? Because we didn't buy our loot tree.
True.
So do we think fielding something is good?
Maybe we're also just casting the Brazen Borrower.
I think it's Godless Shrine though.
Oh, really? Okay.
Is it
got
not? Definitely isn't.
No, that makes sense. Yeah. Or we're just fielding that Lair the Hydra.
probably
Yeah.
to fix our mana, right? If
Yeah.
we
Have
need
a
it.
Dovin's veto or something.
Slam. Quickest force spike in the West.
Wow.
Hiya.
Saw that coming.
Yep.
Mile away.
Yep.
It was so fast. Couldn't get there.
Hmm.
That's second time today that we saw Zemo coverage just body somebody. with
Oh,
a
the
force spike.
first one was a true. There was a murder.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
because they went verdict into Memory Deluge, and I even said like maybe you want to cast Memory Deluge first, and they did
got
not.
Nice.
That got-
Nice.
I got.
Okay.
Sedgemoor Witch.
Doesn't seem fantastic here to me. It's interesting that like Sedgemoor Witch is in this deck, but not Monastery Mentor,
I agree with that evaluation.
right?
Yeah. We're just at the point where our worst matchups are aggro, so we really want our 3-drop to be making things that gain us life.
Mhm.
Maybe.
I'm sorry, what is this card? Did you
It's
put a
a glass casket. Respect to
Wow.
the Sedgemoor Witch.
Wow.
Okay,
I
you
kinda
got
like
it off
that.
the card. You didn't
Yep.
board it in.
Yeah.
For some-
Yeah.
I-
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
mind, I'm like, I'm very confused.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I like it.
Yeah.
I like the white sideboard cards to be able to interact with like these difficult permanents
Mhm.
with your card.
Mhm.
Those are things I like about if into the like mono white deck, right? Having interactive spells to get with your card that aren't just hopefully block.
Yeah.
Best card in Azim's deck, Odawara in play.
Coolest card. Cam's favorite card.
What do we got? Airtime.
I don't
blow 'em
know.
up.
It's not the full art version, so
Blow 'em
it's
up.
it's not as
Mm.
cool. I do really love. Oh man, he's definitely watched it at home too. At this point, every time I see Adawara, I just think of this moment where I'm riding in the passenger seat of my friend's vehicle, and I look into the console of the vehicle, and I'm like, friend, that's a Jetmir Garden. That's just like in your console. Like that's like a nearly $10 magic card. What's going on? And I pull the stack of magic cards out, and behind the Jetmir Garden is an Ottawara Soaring City. So this is my ode to Jack.
Oh.
You're wonderful, Jack. Thank you
I-
for giving
Get
me
better,
that story
Jack.
to sell on.
I mean, where else are you gonna keep these, right? You got to keep them on
Yeah.
your person and your car at all
Yes.
times to protect them.
I
right?
mean,
What
I
do you do?
once
Put 'em at
kept a
home?
Snapcaster Mage at the bottom of a mesh bag with a towel on top of it that was wet. So
I'm so glad that I
Yeah.
shared this story so that you can let Jack know
Yeah.
that it's okay.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Oh, Jack,
yeah.
it's fine.
Yeah.
Jack's chatting back to us. Chat says Cam found at least $30 of cards money.
Yeah.
That's just what I do.
At the beginning of that story, there was an LMAO and very known where it was going. But all right, we got
Storm
a
of the
storm.
Festival.
Very scary. Got a Nykthos, got Akira.
Will villain Nate Hoffman find good cards?
I think we're gonna see some good hits here. Looks like there was a Karn, right?
Possibly.
I don't like the mana situation from our Esper control deck right now.
Nope.
Don't see double white. It's not very good.
Nope. Really need to
Cavalier
activate that
and
Field of
Wolf Hall.
Ruin, but it's like there's just too much going on. You need to keep interacting.
This is one of the things with the Mono Green deck is that what I found again, even a deck with like rats and things like that, you need to interact every point in time with them. Something I would be really interested in seeing in Azim's list is cards like Extinction Event, right? Cards that are wraths, but very good in this matchup, very good in a bunch of other matchups, right? If you're like running low on wraths, like that would be a way to do it. Also with your creature plan, like you kind of have ways where you can play with them in the right matchups, but yeah, I mean we got a Cavalier there.
Yep.
Well, there was not a Karn, I guess.
There was not a Karn.
Surprising. That's not as bad as it could be.
Yeah, Azim's still in this game. But
Yeah,
it's still looking pretty grim.
it's needing like a farewell here type of thing.
Yeah.
Need our white mana. Need to be able to interact this next turn with like a counter, set up for a turn with farewell. On turn 6, but
Yeah, even if Azim kills the Cavalier, say, not via Vanishing Burst, but some other random removal spell that doesn't exile, the Karn will go back on top.
yeah,
So
we just for sure take this Karn. Did he not take the Karn? Because we see a Karn at the top of the graveyard, right?
I believe that might have been off of a Cavalier trigger, maybe.
Got it from the Cavalier that came in off the.
Yeah.
That makes more sense. A lot more sense. Yep.
We do have a Storm in the graveyard still.
We do. And we have a lot of mana.
And I didn't do the counting, but I'm sure it's enough.
Millions
Yeah.
of mana. Yep.
Looks like a pass.
I see 20 mana in play, I believe.
I believe you.
Without a land drop. That is
I'm not going to do the math, but
quite a bit. Can do many things. I'm expecting definitely some mana issues over here from Azim's side. Definitely having some trouble.
Azim has access to less mana than Bahoff.
I think yeah, that's fair. 4 versus 20.
Yeah.
Not quite there. I think best possible for Azim here is field. I feel like I would have fielded Nykthos though if I was going to be doing that this turn.
So I feel like we have a counter of some sort.
Yeah, but like imagine field into veto, right? Like
Yeah.
that's like best possible.
We definitely, I don't think we have.
Yeah, we definitely don't if we allowed the Nykthos to stay in play and didn't field first, right? So that makes me think we have an absorb.
Yeah, something like that, or
Right.
just a 3 or 4 mana counter.
Yeah, we got the what's the other
Saw It Coming, I believe, was another one.
Yep. Saw It Coming, negate, right? Negate would still be good to field first, though,
Yep.
right? So it has to be the Saw It Coming or the absorb. Maybe the divide by
Divide by 0. Yep.
But like, is this from hand?
This one's from hand, so it won't work favorably if it is divide by 0. Maybe Azim was waiting to see the flashback one.
Yeah, that's a fairy. A land to fairy.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I mean we now have access to what, like another still like probably 20-ish mana left.
Yep.
Because the fairy just kind of generates more, but it spent 6, so I'd say probably 24-ish without doing the exact math. I think the best possible though would have been field the Nykthos. Yeah, not fielding this Nykthos in response to is
I feel like we have a divide by 0 in hand.
that just sounds. I see a verdict in hand.
Yeah.
Yes, now
Okay,
we're
now we're
fielding in
fielding.
response
Okay.
to the target. I like that's okay. That's okay. Because we're still doing what? We still have 4. You still have like 11 mana. That's still a lot. Still a lot of mana.
It's still another storm.
Still another storm. The problem is though, now we have double white. And I think I saw a verdict in hand, right? Verdict's not nuts, but depends on what the storm is. Verdict's
Actually, I
kinda
think it's
good.
bad because
Yeah.
it puts a Cavalier puts a card on top. The Mystics don't matter anymore.
Yeah. We have so many lands in play. It's got to be like a veto here. Like I said, farewell's
I
the
don't
way we're
think we
gonna have
have.
this game, but it's
Green
feeling like
deck just proving its power over and over.
feeling like it might be. Those are two creatures. Trying to draw 2 cards. I get another land.
Oh, can't wait to get this beautiful tri-cast on a nice mono green mirror.
Yep.
We got our 2 keyword draws.
Fair and balanced.
Now we got our Cavalier. Maybe there's a Nykthos in there. At the front. Slam it. I think we don't have 2 mana remaining, I believe. Maybe I'm wrong.
I think you're right, but I'm willing to be missing something.
Maybe we haven't played a land yet either, though.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you if Hoffman made his land drop.
Well, lands in play.
Tap.
Ethan has requested Hoffman's deck back right now. So I do believe that means Lutri's going to win. Takesy backsies was not disallowed before we
Perfect.
started.
Perfect.
So yeah, I think I'm correct here.
Yep.
Yep.
There we go.
You're wrong. You're wrong twice.
How dare you call me out being wrong?
I'll do it again. You were wrong.
I think I was right one time in the past 6 matches of Magic we have seen.
That's impressive, John
Yeah.
Goss.
It is a skill to be wrong this much.
Yeah,
It'll be right.
an impressive
when
track
it
of
matters.
failure.
See, the way variance works.
Okay.
Variance is cumulative. So if I'm very much wrong now, I'm going to be very much right later, right? Because of these coin flips, these variants in games. That's how it works. You gotta like funnel in all your bad variants to the things that don't really matter that much.
Here in the world of John Goss, being right and wrong is a matter of variance.
Yeah, obviously.
Okay.
I mean, these are games of coin flips, right? Like these are.
Oh yeah, that's
Obviously.
that's all you do. You show up to the match and you flip with your
Yeah.
opponent. And you're,
Oh, I'm
yeah.
sorry. Our Lutri player has 4 lands in play. How many lands does our Nykthos ramp player have in play? This is
Yeah,
this
this
is
was
clearly variance.
this was a coin flip. This was
Hoffman wins 2 games in a row after opponent sideboards coin flip.
Yeah, I do believe we're still going. We're doing it.
Oh yeah, I love it.
Not dead. It's gonna get to untap. Problem is, we're gonna like cast a Supreme Verdict. Things are gonna get better for Hoffman.
yeah.
Now he's not-
Yeah. a
Now he's
Supreme
not
Verdict would
bothered
be
by
a net-
attacking.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
generates 2 more mana with these trolls. Puts back every card he feels like.
How is this deck fair?
Yeah.
Like, how is this?
How is this still going? Why is it? Is he gonna
Yeah.
deck himself?
I don't even know what's going on anymore.
Maybe that's the
Right.
dream. Maybe Hoffman decks himself. Maybe that's the plan.
Yep.
Do you think this
Does
this
he even have a
Lucha deck
one
just
of,
says like Tome Scout?
Yeah, I was about to
Gotcha.
say Tone Scour. Yeah. Is Mine Funeral Pioneer legal? Don't believe so.
I wish. Drawing more cards. Karn, finally,
Hmm,
right?
We have a good comment here in chat. 19 lands in Hoffman's deck, by the way.
Yes.
Compared to the how many was it for the Esper control deck here? We got a
26,
yield 20,
I think.
26 lands.
Beautiful.
Yep. I mean, many of these land bots are put in from Cavalier and from we even had a bunch coming in from the Storm of the Festival.
How was he still taking
Yep.
game actions?
It's
It's making me angry.
There was a large amount of time here where I was counting the mana, seeing what else he could do.
Right.
We have now triggered another Nykthos.
Yeah.
So as this turn has progressed, we are now generating more mana than when we started, and we have cast many spells. We have gained mana in the process. I do believe we're going. for
Thank
it.
God.
Got the chainmail.
Thank
Got the
goodness.
combo. You know what I want right now?
What do you want?
I want Force Spike. I want opponent has 30 mana in play. I cast consider or not consider.
Jawari disruption.
We already used that one. What's the other one? Censor. Cast censor. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Look at all these.
Yeah.
Shieldred could have killed him.
Torrential Gearhawk.
Torrential Greyhawk. Yeah. We thought about holding up this the void rend, but
Well, the Lutri hero is unfortunately just going to die a hero.
has been defeated.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's okay.
Yep.
I accept. So we're going in to the finals here. Number 1 seed, number 2 seed in the finals.
Pretty cool. Both mono green.
Both mono green. What does that say about Pioneer?
I think it says what maybe we've alluded to a couple times. The stack's real good.
Sex real good.
Mhm.
Being on the play is real good.
Yep.
Both of these players were undefeated, right? Coming into this.
Yep, they have not lost the entire day.
Yeah. So I think that I mean if a person like Hoffman can play this deck efficiently,
Oh wow.
then I don't know, maybe it's the deck to pick up. Like it seems so powerful.
Maybe.
Is this the switch for you? You see Hoffman win an RCQ and you're just like, yeah.
I will never, as a human being, pick up a deck that has one color. That is unacceptable to me.
Yeah.
I'm a very diverse person.
Yeah.
No, I'm the opposite. Lava spike you.
I think on that note, we'll go to a little break before our final match here.
We'll set up for the finals.
Mhm.
See you soon.